Hello everyone, welcome to Online Competitive Exam. Today we will be discussing one of the most important book from this Quantitative Aptitude, and that is this book by Dr. R.S. Aggarwal. Alright, and we will also compare this book with this Rakesh Yadav sir's SSC Mathematics 7300. Alright, in our previous video we have discussed in a book from this R.S. Aggarwal sir, a modern approach to verbal and non-verbal reasoning. Alright, and the publisher is the same S Sand, and here it is also S Sand. Alright, so we have discussed which chapter you should read for your exams for like SSC. Alright, so we have discussed this book. If you haven't watched that video, you will find a link in the description, you can watch it from there. Alright, now today we'll discuss this Quantitative Aptitude book first. Now the first thing first, when you are buying this book, alright, always check by checking this hologram. Alright, as you can see this sparkle over here. Alright, so there are lots of books which are pirated. Alright, so you must check by checking this hologram. Alright, as this S-Sand company has already been mentioned over here, our endeavor to protect you against this counterfeit fake books. Alright, so for that reason they have given this pasted hologram. Alright, always check this before buying, otherwise you may find some page missing. Alright, this is this breadth of this book. Alright, you might find some pages missing if you buy any pirated editions book. Alright, now this book is ideal for the exams, like as you can see over here, bank PO, SBI PO, IBPS, RBI exams. Alright, so that's for all types of bank exams. Alright, and for MBA, MMAT, CMAT, GMAT, CAT. Alright, IIFT, IGNOU. Alright, then for SSC as well, as you can see, hotel management, sub inspector of police, CBI. Alright, all types of CPO exams. Then UPSC, CSAT. Alright, UPSC paper 2, that is the CSAT paper, it will be very much useful for that paper as well. Alright, and SCRA and other state level exams. Alright, then the railway recruitment board, that is this RRB's exams. Alright, and finally this all types of campus recruitments. As you can see that this book will be useful for most of the exams. Alright, now the best thing about this book that I find is, here you will get, if you just remove this code, alright, just like this. Alright, if you remove this code, remove this scratch, you will get some code over here. Alright, so all you need to do is to put this code at this website, that is this test book. Alright, if you just put this test book, if you just put this code on this test book website, alright, then you will get 10 free mock tests. Alright, so as you all know that all these exams are computer based exams, so it will be very much useful if you practice at computer. Alright, now let's dive into this contents of this book. Alright, so first I will show you the contents from this R.S. Aggarwal sir's 7300. You can just compare these two things. Alright, the two chapters. So this is the frame, you can pause it over here. Alright, and can check all the chapters. Alright, before buying, I think this will be very much useful. Alright, you can just pause. I'm just slightly mentioning the chapters, that is, it is the number system, then power indices, search, simplifications, miscellaneous, algebra, LCM, HCF, then percentage, profit and loss, discount, trigonometry, height and distance, geometry and coordinate, then average, ratio and proportion, partnership, mixture, allegation, simple interest, compound interest, time and work, pipe and crystal, mensuration, time, distance and trend, boat and stream, and finally the statistical and data interpretations. Alright, so they have given only 30 pages of data interpretation questions. Alright, so that's not a huge number. So for bank examinations, you can clearly get from here that this book is not effective for bank examinations perspective. Alright, now let's move forward to this book, that is this R.S. Aggarwal's book. Alright, now the chapters, that is this number system, then ACF, LCM of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube, average, problems on number, problems on edges, surds and indices, logarithms, then percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, pipe and crystals, time and work, time and distance, boat and stream, problems on trains. Alright, then allegations or mixture, simple interest, compound interest, area, volume and surface area, races and games of skill. Alright, then calendar, clock, stocks and shares, permutation combination, probability, true discount, banker discount, height and distance, odd man out and series, and finally this chapters from this data interpretation part. Alright, so here you will get 4 important chapters that are coming from this data interpretation, that is this tabulation, bar graphs, pie chart, and finally this line graphs. Alright, so if you see the number of pages from this data interpretation part, here it is 77. Alright, so more or less I will show you the chapter in my latter part of the video. Alright, so 77 pages are from this data interpretation. Alright, so I'll not say that it's enough, but it's okay. Alright, so you can practice the data interpretation part from here. Alright, if you have less time, alright, and you cannot afford so much time before exams, you can practice. There are some effective questions over here. I will show you in my latter part of the video. Alright, so let's move forward to the first chapter, that is from this arithmetical ability. So section 1, arithmetical ability, number system is our first chapter. So I will show you one chapter only from each topic. Alright, from each section I will show you one chapter. First I will show this number system part, and then I will show you these tabulations. Alright, I can't show all the chapters because that's not possible because of this copyright issues. Alright, so the first chapter, as you can see over here, first they gave some theory. Alright, I'm not telling that it's enough, they have given enough theory to clear all your concepts. Alright, but I can say it's sufficient. Alright, if you have some basic knowledge, that is if you have some previous knowledge as you have mastered it from class 6 to class 10 mathematics. Alright, it's more than sufficient, I will say. All you need to do is to revise everything. Alright, as you can see over here, some basic things like this phase value, place value. Alright, then which number are called this natural number or whole number. Alright, then this integer, even number, odd number, prime number, composite number, perfect number, co-primes or relative primes. Alright, then twin primes. Alright, rational numbers, irrational number. Basically you have read all these things in when you are at school, isn't it? So basically all you need to do is to revise. Alright, so I think it's more than sufficient given over here. And then they have given some important facts, as you can see, that this even number into even number are always even number, odd number into odd number are always odd number. Alright, so basically these are some tricks that often come at exams. Alright, so basically all you need to do is to read some of these facts. Alright, and you can always take down some notes over here. Alright, as you can see over here, they have given some solved example. The test which of the following are prime numbers. Alright, so they have given the 5 options. Alright, so among these options you need to find which one of them is the prime number. Alright, so they have given some test for prime numbers. Alright, so they have given some tricks and they are applying the same tricks over here. Alright, that is, you know that 12 square, that is 144, isn't it? So 144 is greater than 137, that is this nearest number, nearest square of the number. So it is 12 square, isn't it? So prime numbers less than 12 are prime numbers are what? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, isn't it? So clearly none of them divides 137. So all these numbers don't divide with, cannot divisible by, we cannot divide 137 by all these numbers. Alright, so basically it is a prime number 137. Alright, so these are some tricks. As you can see, they have given 5 examples from here, and then they are given the most important thing. This is very, very useful. Alright, all these formulas. Alright, you can always take it down, you know, in a separate copy, in a separate draft copy, and then they given this test of divisibility. This is very, very important. Alright, very, very important. As you can see, they have given till 16, then they are given some other, that is divisible by 6, 12, 15, 18, 14, 24, 40 and 80. Alright, and they given some basic theory like factorials of number, then modulus of a number, then greatest integer values. Alright, multiplication by shortcut method. Alright, that is the distributive law. Then they given some division algorithm or Euclidean algorithm. Alright, and they're given some important facts as well over here. Alright, so so as you can see clearly that they first given some theory and then they gave some solved examples. Alright, so after these solved examples, as you can see over here, after these solved examples they gave some exercise. Alright, so all these objective questions, as you can see, most of the questions are from the previous year question paper from various examinations. All right, so I would say the question standards are okay. The questions are as per the questions that are coming at your examinations. All right, so I would say it's okay. All right, now we'll move forward to the chapter that I'll be showing you from this data interpretation part. All right, so this is the odd man out series, and after that it will be the data interpretation part. All right, so section 2 is data interpretation part. Now in tabular is our first chapter from data interpretation part. As you can see over here, they given some very slight amount of theory. As you can see over here, it's not that important, I would say. You can, if you have any difficulty, you can always Google that out. All right, it's not the fact that you have to read it from here. All right, you can always check at Google in case if you have any difficulty. Then they given some straight away examples. But the fact is, when the solutions, in the solutions, they have narrated each and everything very much clearly. All right, as you can see over here, this question, they have given the solutions very clearly, so that you can't have any difficulty after practicing these solutions. All right, and then after that they will given some exercise 2. All right, so this is exercise 1 and this is exercise 2. All right, so similarly this question a little bit harder, and then these solutions, and then this exercise 3. All right, so in this way the first chapter ended over here. All right, then this bar graph chapter. Now one important point that I found from this book is they haven't gave too much amount of double diagram questions. All right, so as you can see over here, till question number 10 I haven't find any double diagram questions. All right, and then they give some double diagram questions. This is the one particular questions. They have given one pie chart. All right, and after that they have given some bar chart. All right, so that's a double diagram questions. All right, so it's a very important question, I would say. All right, so basically this type of questions are generally coming at bank exams in recent days. All right, so for that perspective, I would say that this book is lacking some part. All right, and then this pie chart. All right, here is some double diagrams questions. All right, and that is it from this R.S. Aggarwal book part. You can find this book in Hindi versions as well, as you can see over here. All right, and other books you will find like this verbal and non-verbal reasoning, then only verbal reasoning. All right, so this is it for today's video. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any query, you can always comment in our comment sections, as I am always there to help you. All right, so thank you very much for watching this video, and God bless you all.